What is going on, everybody? Lieutenant Gold here. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today, and I hope you guys are excited for the second week of the IBL. Um, Last week we did take a loss against JB Westside. Unfortunately, his team was just too strong, man. His team is a piece of shit. I'm really upset about that one. But he played really well. It was a really good game. I definitely encourage you guys to check it out. That was an awesome game in my opinion. This week we are going to be battling Bradyoactive and the Hawluchas, Iowa Hawluchas, I believe. Um, yeah, he has a pretty cool team. Let me go ahead and put that on the screen for you guys. Should appear on the right hand side. But his team is going to consist of Zero Aura, which he freaking sniped from me. I'm so mad about that. So mad. Anyways, Zero Aura, Blastoise, Chansey, Lucario, Cloyster, Rhyperior, Surfetch, Whimsicott, Vileplume, Flareon, and Gmax Alcremie. So a couple things to take note here. The Zero Aura is definitely a big threat. I feel like any electric type is a big threat for my team. I'm gonna list off my team too. I forgot. It's week 2. You may be not super familiar with the team. Let me go ahead and list it off for you, and I'll put on the very fancy draft analysis picture right there as well. But I have the Jirachi, the Rillaboom, the Kingdra, Pelipper, Trapeon, Hitmonlee, Aromatisse, Sandslash, Tauros, Luxray, and the Gmax Dreadnought. Sorry, that's gonna round up my team. Now let's go back to his team, analyze it real quick, go over the team I'm bringing right before the battle. So yeah, Zero Aura, obviously a big threat. My team being a rain team, rain centered anyways, allows electric types to kind of come on in, but I do have a Rillaboom, which is I think a pretty solid switch in. The Blastoise is definitely a threat just because of the Shell Smash that I got this gen, plus it's super bulky. It probably, if it's a Solve S Max Def, can take 2 Kingdra, I'm assuming moves. It's a solid switch into Kingdra, assuming that he, has the right investments in the right places. Chansey's a piece of shit. It's fat as fuck. It's very Spadef oriented, so it's gonna be pretty hard for me rain-wise to kind of break. But I have a lot of things for the Chansey. I'm not super concerned about it, but obviously I have to make sure that I can break it and not let it sit there and do gross things. Lucario is an interesting pick. It has good setup availability. E-speed, a lot of priority. E-speed, Mach Punch, Vacuum Wave, Bullet Punch, you name it. So yeah, Cloyster rounds up his second Shell Smasher on his team. I believe he got Freeze Dried this gen, if not previously, which can be a threat. If he brings like a Specs Cloyster, that would be phenomenal. That would be so cool. Or like a mix Shell Smash. I think he had Frostlass last week, so and he dropped that for Cloyster. Don't know if it was for my team for Freeze Dried, since Frostlass doesn't get Freeze Dried. I have to double check that, by the way. But I know maybe he was for my team. Either way, it's pretty threatening. I have to make sure that I prep for a +2 Cloyster here and there, and I'm ready for that. Rhyperior, which I don't anticipate him bringing, just because I have a rain team plus Rillaboom and Hitmonlee. That would not be a good idea to bring Rhyperior. That's like the worst matchup I've seen a Rhyperior, in my opinion. Surfetch, which is pretty cool. It has, I believe, Scrappy, so it can hit. I don't have a ghost type, so it doesn't matter. But it just hits really hard, man. It's a strong mon. You definitely have to prep for like a bandit set, because that thing hurts. It also has first impression, so it does have that priority. Whimsicott is definitely a piece of shit. A Tailwind support with Prankster could definitely be hurtful, especially because my team utilizes a lot of speed. So that could be pretty detrimental. Plus, it's a pretty easy switch into Kingdra. So we have to be careful with that. He could probably switch it in any time. Vileplume, second grass type on his team, also a threat. Just because it's very fat, very annoying. Gets Sap Sipper, not Sap Sipper. What's the move that the move JB used against me last week, which is fucking broken and restores all your HP on your opponent's attack. Strength Sap. There it is, Strength Sap. Gets Strength Sap, which is freaking annoying. Vileplume also walls Rillaboom pretty easily, so I'm assuming he's going to be bringing that. Flareon doesn't have the best matchup. I have a rain team. I really wouldn't anticipate him bringing Flareon. and G-Max Alcremie, which is a pretty bulky Pokemon, a lot of SPDF, and is a G-Max at double Z HP. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be expecting like a calm mindset on for that one. It switches to Kingdra pretty easily if I want to run SPDF variant, or maybe AV as well. That's what I think about his team. The sinks I think he would bring would probably be Zeraora, Blastoise, Chansey, Cloyster, Whimsicott / Vileplume, and the Alcremie. That's the 6 I'm anticipating. Definitely the Whimsicott, definitely the Chansey, definitely the Zeraora. I think these 3 have a really good matchup against me, so yeah. Now, enough about his team. Let's go ahead and talk about my team here. We're going to start off with Hyades, the Pelipper with the Damp Rock, of course, and Drizzle, with U-Turn, Weather Ball, Roost, and Hurricane. Now, this is an offensive-ass Pelipper. Max speed, max special attack. We're here to put in some damage. If you look at his team, like Weather Ball, Hurricane, hits everything. Sorry about that. If not neutrally, then super effectively. Like, Chansey's not gonna appreciate it, and I have U-turn to U-turn out of that. Blastoise not gonna appreciate it, and I have U-turn for that. I don't know what the speed is for. I think it was just max, just to kind of catch him off guard. I was gonna put Scald originally, and then JB told me, yo, what if you just put Weather Ball in there? And I told him, fuck yeah, dude. It's base 100 attack plus stat plus in the rain. That's 200 base power right there. That's such a good move. It hits so hard. Yeah, it hits really hard. Max special attack is what I needed to actually 2-hit KO a SPDF Vileplume as well. So it is not a switch in. He cannot switch in the Vileplume. Same with the Whimsicott, I believe it 2-hit KOs as well, which is pretty nice. Next up we have Dynasys, the Rillaboom with Substitute, Bulk Up, Grassy Glide, and Drain Punch. Running the leftovers this time with Grassy Surge, of course, with 236 HP, 128 attack, 4 SPDF, which was left over, and 140 speed. I'm gonna put the mic right over here, perfect. So the speed is gonna be there for max speed Cloyster. The HP, shout out to JB as well. JB really, we went on the fucking lab this week. We looked at this man's team and we're like, we're gonna fucking build like we never built before. This HP here, it allows it to never be broken by the sub is never broken, I mean, by an Seismitox from Chansey. So if you have an HP of 204 or more, that means that your sub's not gonna be broken essentially. So you really want to look at that. Your HP has to be at least base, I think, if not definitely 100 for sure. If not, I think 95 might get you there. But yeah, so shout out to DBL for that. He basically made this set. Bulk Up set looks really good because I can set up on the Zeraora, I can set up on the Chansey, I can set up on the Rhyperior, Whimsicott. Yeah, like that's a good portion of his team. That's half of his team, you know. So it just sets up so easily, and I have priority Grassy Glide too, which is amazing. At first I was going to do Terrain Extender, but I didn't want to give his team too much healing as well. Terrain Extender so that I could have more priority turns for Grassy Glide, but I decided to put leftovers so that way I could, you know, set up him a bit more easily and get, yeah, just get bigger and stuff like that. It's a great Zeraora switch in as well, just because of how bulky this Pokemon is. It's crazy. I think this set is going to be putting a lot of work in. Next up we have our Rain Abuser of the week. We have Kingdra the Poseidon with a Choice Band this week. Flip Turn, Liquidation, Outrage, Clear Smog with 52 HP, max attack, 204 speed. So this outspeeds a +2 Blastoise in the rain. That way, in case he does Shell Smash, I can always outspeed it and go for a Clear Smog to get rid of his boost. This also has an 83% chance to 2-hit KO Chansey in the rain with Liquidation. Like I said, Chansey's a piece of shit, but if we can go ahead and get that damage roll, that would be amazing. There's like, if he's gonna take like hopefully 50-ish%, he's gonna not want to stay in. You know, if I get a high roll, he probably won't want to stay in, which is great. Clear Smog, like I mentioned, is gonna be for the Blastoise and the Cloyster because they both want to Shell Smash. It also KOs Whimsicott too. So Bennett Clear Smog is gonna go in ham. It's gonna go in handy, I believe. But I think this Pokemon, just Banded Liquidation plus Flip Turn, he has no, Water Absorber or anything like that, so we can go ahead and get momentum up, kind of position ourselves a bit better. It's gonna definitely be very handy. Next up, we have Gaia, the Sandslash, making his debut this week, I believe, with Stealth Rock, Drill Run, Poison Jab, and Rapid Spin, with a very intricate spread. I forgot about this one. With 244 HP, 124 Adamant Attack, 4 Defense, 116 Spadef, and 20 Speed. We're also going to be rocking the Rindo Berry on this one. I want it to be Floatstone, so that way I can live a Grass Knot or I could get to a KO from a Grass Knot by Zeraora. For you guys that don't know, Floatstone has your the weight of your Pokemon, and Grass Knot is based on how much the Pokemon weighs. So with the Floatstone, I would be able to live, but the count were kind of funky, and we tried on Showdown, and it wasn't really working really well. I didn't want to risk it, so I just slapped the Rindo Berry on there, and just kind of call it a day. Rindo Berry also works for an offensive Whimsicott, because that's also something you could bring. If it brings like a Grass Plate, for example, or a Pixie Plate, Life Orb, Rindo allows me to live a hit, kill it with Poison Jab. The speed is just gonna for any potential creeps. There's a lot of Pokemon that he has that are within the 60 to 65 speed range, like Blastoise, I believe. Rhyperior should be around there. Surfetch, Vileplume, and Flareon. So any potential creeps, maybe he want to creep a base 65. I just kind of threw a little bit in there. That way, I would be able to outspeed set threats. Next up, we have Aries, our Hitmonlee, also making its debut. A lot of debuts this week, and by a lot, I mean 2 so far. With Grassy Seed and Unburdened, so that way we can get the speed boost thanks to the Rillaboom. With Close Combat, Mach Punch, Poison Jab, and Knockoff. This really is a great late game sweeper in my opinion. 60, oh, and I forgot the spread. 60 HP, 2 max HP, 4 in each defenses, and 188 speed. The speed is also going to be for a +2 Blastoise, similar to how Kingdra is, 144. This hits his whole team. I mean, nothing was going to want to take a close combat except for the Whimsicott and Alcremie, and they don't want to take a Poison Jab, The only thing that could pretty reliably switch into this is going to be the Vileplume. And once it gets whittled down, it's gonna be not an easy switch in. This is really a late game sweeper. I'm probably not gonna go into it all willy-nilly. I want to make sure that his team is whittled down, breaking down his walls, and that way I can throw it into Hitmonlee and just fucking start going to town. Lastly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a bit of a piece of shit Pokemon. It's just prepare yourself. It's gonna be tied to Jirachi, with Substitute, Calm Mind, Cosmic Power, Stored Power. Look, I'm sorry, okay? He doesn't have a Dark type, he doesn't have a Ghost type, he doesn't have a Psychic type. This Pokemon, once it's set up, fucking goes in, dude. It just goes in. It's just so free, like. This is what happens when you don't have a Dark type or a bulky Psychic. I mean, you just get like set up Psychic types, and you just get set up. I feel terrible, but this Pokemon, I feel like it's gonna win basically. I can set up on the Chansey, I can set up on the Alcremie. If he G-maxes on the Alcremie, I can just go into the Pelipper expecting the max fire move, or I can stay in and take one, because I do take one with the HP that I'm at, and then just after he sets up the sun, I'll go Pelipper expecting the next one. The speed is going to be there for the Lucario. The HP is same as the Rillaboom, where it's never going to be broken. The substitute is never going to be broken, and I can set up on the Chansey all freaking day. If I get to +4, I 2-hit KO the Chansey, even if he's max Spadef. How crazy is that? I believe, if I get, I did the math at JB, if I get 3 Calm Minds and 2 Cosmic Powers, I believe, 3 Calm Mind, 2 Cosmic Powers, yes, that should be the calc. Because then I should 2-hit KO the Chansey, and after that I'll go pretty much everything else. This mon is broken, I feel terrible. At first, I didn't even have, when me and JB were prepping, we had everything made but the Hitmonlee, I believe, and Jirachi was already made, and we had like something different. I think it was like more of an Iron Head-ish, like Iron Head something Jirachi, and I just looked at his team. I was like, wait a minute. He, I can set up all of his team and win. Um, yeah, I feel terrible about bringing this set, but it's just is what it is, man. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the team for today. I will see you guys during the battle right now. Let's do this. Let's get this done, boys. Okay. Um. So let's see. What's going on, everyone? Part 3. Yes, this is the third time we're doing this. Because my dumbass, the first time didn't register the first team, so I look really retarded on that. Second time, either ran out of time or didn't register my full team, so I only had 4 Pokemon. But yeah, he's gonna bring the Vileplume, which is expected. He's gonna bring the G-Max Alcremie, Cloyster, Surfetch, Chansey, and the Rhyperior. No Zero Aura versus the Rain team is questionable, so we're gonna see how that goes, but we're gonna lead with our rocks here. Also, shout out to JB. Doesn't layout look fucking amazing? Doesn't actually look fucking dope? JB literally sat with me for like 2 hours and made a layout with me, so and then ended up not liking the layout and made me a fresh one anyways. So shout out to that guy. Definitely go check him out. He's a real homie. So I think we just get rocks here. His removal is Cloyster. Don't think he's gonna appreciate those rocks unless he's Boots. And if he's running Boots Cloyster, then it means he's not White Herb or Focus Sash, which is even better in my opinion. Cool. We're gonna get rocks up. I'm assuming he's gonna do the same thing, except he's getting rocks up against my spinner. So yeah, he's gonna get rocks up. Okay, cool. So we can just rapid spin here, or we can Earthquake. I don't think he Oko's up with anything. Time is a thing. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and rapid spin. You can go for an Ice Punch, something like. This Pokemon was here generally just for the Zero Aura. It's not here for anything else. He didn't bring the Whimsicott either. What? High Horsepower. Okay, so no Earthquake, which is great. That is going to be a 2-hit KO. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Drill Run here. He's going to probably get Rocks up. Right, I would assume. You know what looks freaking fantastic is the Jirachi, because I can set up on a lot of things. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get a drill run off. It's gonna do not a lot. Don't be weakness policy. Okay, perfect. He's gonna kill me thanks to our horsepower. So I just go Pelipper here and go for Weather Ball and kill something. Or I can just go into the Rillaboom and kill it with Crisis. I'm gonna go and get my Rain up. I think that's the best thing I want to do. Should I reveal Weather? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna Weather Ball. Get the Drizzle. The Rizzle Dizzle. Surprised no Whimsicott. I mean, Zero Aura, I guess I can understand, but Whimsicott, like, I don't understand that, because that was a good portion of my, like, it was Kingdra, and it was the Dreadnought, and the Rillaboom, and the Hitmonlee, potentially. Maybe I should lower the music a tiny bit. There you guys go. Yeah, I mean, so Vileplume is gonna come in, right? And then we can just get a U-turn. Oh, he stayed in, and he's okay. So Rhyperior kills, and then Pelly's gonna kill Rhyperior. There we go. The Sand Slash with Drill Run, and Pelipper's gonna kill the Rhyperior with Weather Ball. So there's no rocks on my side of the field. at all this whole game. So that's going to be freaking amazing. He's going to go into Bubblegum, his Chansey, and get some rocks damage. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and U-turn on out. I think we could go into the Jirachi. He might want a Toxic. Oh, if he T-waves, that might not be the best thing ever. Definitely not the Kingdra. Being aggro on the Jirachi very early on could be nice. I have Grassy Slide. I'm gonna go into... Yeah, I mean, this Rillaboom is intended to set up on this Pokemon here, so... Yeah. Gonna go into our Rillaboom, get the Grassy Surge up. Oop, sorry about that, you guys. As he is going to go for Thunder. Okay, that's dope. I can fuck with it. Let's see how much this does. This does 10%. I'm back to full health. Nice. Shoutouts to Grassy Terrain. He did 1/16 worth, or yeah, leftovers 1/16, right? Yeah, he did 1/16 worth of damage. Amazing. We're gonna get a sub up here, I think, right? What I mean, what wants to come into Vileplume? Yeah, I guess he could go Vileplume. I don't want to sub just yet, because the Vileplume is an issue. I can double into the Jirachi, or I can actually just double into the Pelipper. You know what? Let me Drain Punch in case he wants to stay in, because why not? He hasn't been switching at all this turn, like this battle, because he stayed in with the Rhyperior onto the with the Pelipper when he had a what's it called right there? Yeah, he stayed in. Okay, cool. We're not gonna do a lot. Okay, so this is I mean, me predicting him to stay in probably should have just subbed. So that's not the best turn on my end. He's gonna go for another Thunder. He does get the Paralyze. Okay. So he's Serene Grace, I'm assuming, right? Because that's what that gets. He's Serene Grace Chansey. Unless he got extremely lucky, which is a possibility as well. We're back to full again. Let's just go ahead and sub then. Because I can, yeah, he's going to Soft Boil. Okay, cool. We're going to 1v1 this Chansey here. Oh, no, we're not, because I get paralyzed. Awesome. Let's go ahead for sub again. Man, I'm really regretting that Drain Punch play now. I mean, sub, Soft Boil, what else can he have? Okay, we're still faster. Or I guess it's a speed tie. With the para. He's gonna teleport. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get an extra turn of recovery then. So sub, soft boil, teleport, soft boil, thunder. So he might not even have, he might have body slam as his last turn. Or maybe counter. Let me take a look at Chansey. What else would he have? Fire punch maybe? Well, I mean, or ice beam. I don't really know. I've never faced a Thunder Chansey before, so I don't know what to expect. He's gonna send a Buttercup, which I'm assuming is the Vileplume. Ew, shiny Vileplume is gross. Good God. Okay, so he's gonna get HP back into the grassy terrain. So we know that Rillaboom speed ties a Chansey now, so we can still set up on it. Here I am just going to, I'll just Grassy Slide since I still have my thing. I'm paralyzed. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to reveal too much information anyways. He's gonna Sludge Bomb. Okie dokie. Alright, my sub's gonna fade. Good to know. And now he's back up to full thanks to the Grassy's terrain. I should be close to full as well. And I think Grassy Terrain should expire this turn. I'm pretty much at full. Yeah, Grassy Terrain goes off. Sweet. Okay, we can go into the Jirachi now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. let's go ahead and do just that. Because it seems like he's pretty adamant on staying in and clicking Sludge Bomb, so. And he didn't bring the Lucario. He didn't have a Dark type. He doesn't have a Psychic type, so he's gonna Strength Sap. Okay. Can you Strength Sap a sub? I'm wondering. My attack fell. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. I'm lefties on this as well, right? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's. I don't want to sub just yet. Do I think he stays in? I kind of want to go into Pelipper here. Actually, let me check how many turns of rain I have left. Let's see. 1 turn. Okay, let's just go ahead and go for. Let's go for a sub. He's gonna withdraw. Okay, cool. He's gonna go into James Bonk. He went hard into his fighting type on my psychic type. Okie dokie. I'm faster unless he is scarfed, I believe. Let me see if I'm +1 defense. How much? What's this Pokemon called? Surf Edge. Okay, yeah, he does a lot of damage to me. So I'm just going to. If I'm +1 special attack, +1 Spadef, a -1 attack. Sword power is potentially a kill. So let's go for Calm Mind. It doesn't reveal too much. Okay, we are faster, so he's not scarfed. And they don't run Infiltrator. No, they have Scrappy. Okay, cool. We're gonna get a boost. He's gonna CC. Actually, that means that if he's -1 Spadef, Store Power kills from this range. I kind of want to go for it. Yeah, it always kills. Unless he's like max Spadef, which I doubt. So let's go ahead and go for Sword Power. Gonna reveal the tech a little bit early. Jirachi, because that's max HP and it still kills. He's gonna withdraw, okay. Curious, into Bubblegum. Oh, that's not gonna appreciate it. Oh, that's the Chansey, okay. Let's see how much this takes from Store Power. +1/+1, not a lot. Okay, so he's like max Spadef. Interesting. So we can sub Calm Mind on this thing, and then Cosmic Power, I think. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. I also have a minute and a half over him, so I can start calculating a little bit more now. But we're gonna keep playing a little bit faster, just in case, you know, we don't want to get caught up in the calcs too much, because a minute and a half is only 3 turns. We're gonna substitute. I think he has Fire Blast as his last move of Thunder. Okay, and he missed. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna keep going for Calm Mind because it seems like Thunder is his only attacking move, and I doubt it'll break my sub. And I want to get to a point where let me see if I'm +6 +6 +6 versus a max Spadef Chansey. If I can type it correctly. Chansey, boom, max. Oh, he does have S-Toss. Okay, cool. So we're EV to never be broken. So that's awesome. Shout out to JB on that as well. Plus Spadef, stored power. Oh, that's up 100. Good God. Okay, so we need to be about +6 as possible to kill it. If I'm at +3 right now. +3. I want to be able to 2 KO. Okay. So, oh, that's +6 here. Oof. That's gonna be rough if he's max. Let me just make sure I get that roll correctly, though. I don't think he's max. I don't think so. I mean, it's like if even if he's max, the roll is so smidged. It goes from 11% tops to 15% tops. So it's like it's really hard to tell. Um, but my sub is still intact, and I could go for another Calm Mind, so I'll be at +3. Oh, that's +1. +3 +3, so I should be getting close to a KOing. And I can just sit on top of this thing. So what happens if you don't run a dark, you don't have a dark type, unfortunately, Draft League, you just kind of get fisted by, by Psychic types. It's funny, JB and I were building for this team, and we had a team completely different, setup. Yeah, we had a different team completely, made, and then we realized, wait a minute, he doesn't have a dark type, he doesn't have a Psychic type. Like, what's stopping Jirachi from running um, mono secret, whatever the move's called. Stored power, there you go. He goes for Thunder again, that's interesting. I think he didn't think I was gonna sub again, for some reason. Nobody. I'm going for a game. And then let's go for another Calm Mind here. So we're gonna be +4, so we 2-hit KO. Perfect. Because he's at full HP here. And I'm gonna get, I want to get a +6, actually. Ideally. Depending on how risky it is. He's gonna S-Toss. I should go for a stored power here, actually. That should be the play. Oh, no, he broke my wait, he broke my sub? Oh, yeah, because he thundered last turn. Okay. Cool. So let's go for sub this turn. Oh, no. Okay, cool. It paused for a second. I got scared. I got so scared. Okay, we're gonna go for sub. It is hot in here, you guys. I didn't want to turn my fan on. I didn't know if you guys can hear it or not. But that was a great mistake. He's gonna go for S-Toss. Awesome. I could go for a cosmic power here. I'm +4, +4. But I think going for stored power here is better. Actually, that might have been a mistake. Let's see. It doesn't kill. Okay, yeah, so he's no split F invested. Perfect. He's gonna go for another S-Toss. +5, +5. Okay. Instead, what if +5, +4? Should be the same roll, right? +1. No, it's not. Let's go for sub, because he has to recover here. He has to go for soft boil. Okie dokie. Perfect. He's just gonna thunder. Okay, so he's just gonna give it to me then. X go and give it to you. Boom, 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 boom. And we're just gonna kill it, right? I can go for a cosmic power as well. And go for another sub. Yeah, I think that's the play. Let's go for a cosmic power here, and then sub one more. There we go. Jirachi's gross, man. Jirachi's disgusting. As E is going for S-Toss. Perfect. He didn't recover, which is interesting. He didn't go for soft boil, because he would have been out of range. But he is no longer out of range, so we're gonna get leftovers back. And I'm back at half health, so let's just go for another sub. Of course. Seems like we might be getting a 5-0 here. He is going to soft boil. Okay, that's huge. That's huge because he's still out of range. Let's see. Yeah. He still dies from this. So I think you made a mistake because I don't have a full. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for store power. I think no. I was gonna say he might have ran out of. Yeah, he lived on one. No. He's gonna S toss. Doesn't break. I mean, at this point, I got the low roll. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I'm at 67 health. How much is that equivalent percentage wise? 33%. Okay. So I can go for another cosmic power. Right? That's the play? Yeah, cosmic power. Let's go ahead and do that. Someone is blowing up my phone. Okay. Cool. We're gonna go for cosmic power. So I am +2 attack, +2 defense, +6 BDF, +4 special attack. He's gonna go for another Estos, which is fine. The sub is gonna die out, of course. Do I kill a Gigantamax Alcremie? Alcremie, Gigantamax, OU Calm Mind. We're gonna substitute. He has 3 minutes left. He doesn't have a lot. I have twice the amount of minutes he has left. Yeah, even if he's Dynamax, I kill. Unless he's Max BDF. Which, I mean, I'll still have a sub, so I kill a 2 killer regardless. Right? That's how that works. What does he want to do here? Because he doesn't have a lot of options. He stacked the one thing I couldn't set up on. Rhyperior, really early on. Cool. We're gonna get another sub. He's gonna soft boil. Okay, that's fine. You die from a stored power from the range you're at, no matter what. So that means we get 2 things of leftovers, which should bring us to about a little bit above. Yeah, I'm gonna go store power because I have a full sub now. Cool. Hiya. Perfect. So Jirachi kills Chansey with stored power. Yeah, we're at 52 HP, which means that we're above 25% in case we need to get another sub for some reason. Yeah, actually we're sitting at 25. Shoot. Well, I mean, he has to break our sub, right? So we'll be a little bit above that. So if we want to, we have another chance at a substitute. But I think we win, right? Only way we don't win is if he's AV Alcremie. But we 2 KO regardless because our sub is intact. Or if he's going to Lila, which is the Alcremie. Okay, cool. I'm faster unless he's Scarfed, and if he Dynamaxes, then he doesn't get the Scarf boost anymore. Actually, with Rocks up, it dies. You see, Stealth Rocks? No, it doesn't. Oops, sorry. It does 72 to 85, so it's just out of the roll. He's gonna Dynamax here. Awesome. I'm interested to see how much this is gonna do. Whoa, G-Max Alcremie looks cool. Too bad it doesn't keep his G-Max like top, just the bottom is like the shiny is not, you know what I mean. Stored power is gonna OHKO. We OHKO'd a G-Max mon. Alright. Jirachi kills Creamy with stored power. Awesome. Yeah, I think we have this in the bag now, boys. I put Jirachi because I'm fucking retarded. I can't type shit. Yeah, I don't know what he wants to do now. He's gonna send out the Cloyster. Okay, so this is the only, but we have Rocks up, he's not Boots. Perfect. The only way if he's Scarfed with, even then I'm +2 defense. Ice Shard. Okay, cool. That might not bring this up. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's resisted. Yeah, it didn't break the sub. Oh no. And even though if it was maybe if it was King Rock, it doesn't flinch through sub. So yeah. Okay, cool. So I do think we win this one here, boys. I think it's in the bag. Let's see. I want to see how, like, if he was modest. Um. Creamy. Oh, it didn't even break the sub. Creamy doesn't break the sub, even if he was modest. That's crazy. He's gonna go into James Bonk. We're just gonna go for stored power here. This is definitely a 5-0. Oh, he's gonna go for click first impression. Oh, that's so cool. It's gonna break the sub. But we're still gonna store power and knock it out. And the last Pokemon he has is Brain the Vileplume. Or Bubblegum, I think he called it. No. He called something else. But yeah. I think we're coasting pretty clear here. I think this is gonna be a 5-0. Jirachi kills Cloyster. Jirachi kills Sir Fetch. And I'm gonna assume it kills the Vileplume. Right, there's no way it doesn't. Kills Vileplume. Okay, cool. Let's see. Store power, it's gonna come off. And it's gonna knock it out. Okay, cool. R.I.P. Buttercup. So we are gonna win 5-0. The exact way we thought we were gonna win, which was with the Jirachi, because it sets up on so many of its Pokemon. Vileplume, Chansey, the only two things that would give us issue was potentially G-Max Alcremie with a fire move, and potentially Rhyperior because it was hard for me to break, and the Surf Edge if it was banded. But yeah, sorry for Bradyoactive. I made this man wait like 40 minutes and swept him with Jirachi, and I kind of feel bad, but at the same time we take those. That's what happens when you don't have a dark type. You're gonna get taken advantage by bulky psychic, especially things like Jirachi. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shoutouts to JB again for the layout, super duper appreciated. And we will see you guys next week versus I don't know who. I'm so sorry. I always tell myself I'm gonna look and I never do. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Bye guys.